So yeah, this is LVA2. It is one of the most adorable, fantastic, semi-role-playing action, indie, FPS strategy, console, PC games of all time. I'm doing all these memes, but it's actually a fantastic game. It's
No,
one of the
sums up
my
the-
absolute
the-
favorite ones from the childhood.
Yeah, that sums up the genre pretty well.
Yeah, because I mean it does, because this game's really hard to put in some genres, but it's pretty close to an RPG with a lot of action, and it's a really old one. Like it's probably from 1998, I want to say, or something around there.
1907.
It's 1997. See, so yeah, and what you see him doing is this game's played exclusively with a keyboard, so there's no controller action. Like everything he's doing is inputs with arrow keys and everything. And oh no, made that guy break on his flying carpet. But yeah, the first thing he's doing he's going to go to the Temple of Boo, because we're not going to do anything in this game in the right order whatsoever. So the first thing you saw him do there was, what is it called again? The jump thing?
The jump save bug. It's actually a glitch we use like everywhere in the game. It breaks it completely. So what we are doing is basically jumping. We are saving the game state while we are jumping, and then immediately loading the game of the save we just did. And we can use this to gain height or width while jumping, and that can, yeah, we can just go like everywhere.
Also, shoutouts to Mecha Pride.
Yeah, we got some juicy emotes for you. So upcoming.
I hope the FFC is swapped over. If not, then do that, please. Sorry, go ahead.
So upcoming is one of the harder tricks I got first try. Actually, it's really cool. We found the glitch just recently. We called it the holo glitch. Oh shit! I missed this. Backup strat. Nope, that doesn't work. I'm sorry.
Look at this guy's in pajamas beating you up. It's great.
So
that only makes us see the guys again. It's fantastic. But yeah, so basically what he's doing is once he's at a certain pixel on that door, he's opening his holo map, and for whatever reason, that makes you clip through stuff, right? If I understand that correctly.
Yeah, I don't even know how it works either. So we are buffering the holo map. So we're opening it at least twice, and that, I don't know, it confuses the game that much that it displaces us somewhere in the room, and we're just trying to manipulate that. So we have no clue how it works, but we can clip through doors and into map triggers and so on. So it's really a big time save.
And because of the save buffering, or jump buffering, the game was already crazy before, but now with this, you can clip so many more things and do things completely out of order. So what he's doing here, he's already like, probably, you forgot the key, right?
Yeah, I did.
I was about to tell you, but I was like, he probably knows what he's doing.
Nope.
It's fine, so it's just like a 3-second time loss. But in case you didn't know, because you don't know this game, so he's already probably 20 to 10% into the game, like into the game story. So you're not supposed to be at this place, especially not without any magic.
Yeah,
And
we can't even kill the enemies here. We are supposed to have a much higher magic level. So that's some kind of power level the game forces us into. And we can't even kill enemies here, so that's why we are glitching through doors and stuff. Yeah, it's a little bit too simple, right? We just skipped like 3 hours of gameplay, but yeah, it sums it up quite okay. Right now we're on Emerald Moon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There's also a sick trick you're gonna do here, right?
Actually we're going for a safe strat because we call it the shitty shot. It's not really a marathon safe, so we're going for a much safer strat here.
In case you're wondering, this is normal walking. Like everyone walks like this on the moon.
But I may want to show you this one animation I would normally not show in a speedrun. This should, yeah. Look at this wiener guy.
Oh yeah. So we're losing a bunch of time just to show.
Yeah, there's some really cool stuff in this game.
Yeah, this game is great. Yeah, so one thing he's doing sometimes is when you're getting hit and you change in this game, you have different stances. You can go from normal, sporty, aggressive, and
Discreet is the second
discreet.
one, last one.
And it alters your the way you throw your ball.
Maybe
And
we
also
let me open the menu here. As you see here, I have with the spacesuit 2 stances, and with normal I have 4. And also here's the health bar everybody's asking for in this game. And there's also clovers. That's basically my lives, my amount of lives.
Yeah, and there's money as well and keys.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, with this shot, you can actually trigger buttons with your ball, and also with the shot you have in this moon suit or in the space suit. So that's what he's doing right there.
We
And
also
now you're
need
gonna
this spacesuit
get some
because we
friends.
can't kill enemies otherwise. So we need to glitch through doors here. It's
Oh yeah,
the,
that's
the
correct.
only
Yeah,
way
I
for us
forgot
to
about that.
proceed.
So yeah, these are our friends,
Sorry.
or at least one of our friends. The other guy is some trader.
Yeah, he belongs to the Wieners.
And yes, they're actually called like that. We're not making this up. Also, shoutouts to Moonwalking. And shoutouts to us not having a spacesuit because we're not allowed to have a spacesuit in the cutscene. Like, we're never supposed to be here. It's a big glitch. But yeah, so we basically know where we're supposed to go right now. The moon is powered by the evil guys to be sent on your home planet, and you're supposed to stop that. And of course, your arch nemesis, Dr. Funfrock, is behind all of this, but you don't know that yet. But your primary objective is to reach to a certain island that is the control station for the moon, right? And then shut that down so the moon doesn't crash down on your home planet. And this guy just told you where that is. And normally, we're now on the planet of the aliens, one of the main islands there. Normally you're supposed to do an insane amount of quests in order to get to Island CX, but of course, we're not quite doing that, right?
Yeah, the game includes really cool items such as the proto-pack, jetpack basically. But with the jump safe bug, we don't really need that because we can just jump over the water stuff. Doesn't really matter.
And
So-
now an additional thing, there's the casino. The casino is being operated by some crocodiles. It's pretty good. And we're gonna visit them and make some money in the casino.
Yeah,
It's capitalism for you again.
they are part of our money strat. We need exactly 120 Sleetos, that's what the currency on this planet is called. We get 5 from here. 15 I think from this souvenir shop where we sell our old souvenirs from our old planet. And now to the interesting part, we're going to this casino.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, it's very nice. It fits my name.
Oh yeah.
So there's really not much time to explain all of what happens here, it's really complicated. So with the holo glitches we clip through the doors, as you saw. Before we had the holo glitches, we basically had a lot of RNG in this casino, because we needed to get the 100 Sleetos. But now we basically can skip right to the crocodiles. Like, you can get to the crocodiles if you get a key from the slot machines there, but well, it's very RNG dependent. If you see me sometimes going into the menu that's unwanted, that's because I want to skip dialogues, and sometimes they are a little bit picky. Like, it's always the same dialogues, the same amount of dialogues, but yeah, sometimes the interaction between the choices you get, it's a little bit picky.
Yeah, now we're going to this island because it's part of the main quest, right? So
Yes.
we need to talk to some guy.
Here's some guy selling souvenirs, and he's the only one who ever survived going to Island CX. That's the island the reactors are planted on, which should destroy our home planet, something like this.
Hello.
It's complicated, don't ask me.
Yeah. especially it's complicated because we skip so much of the story that you also shoutouts for not falling into the gas right
Yeah,
there.
it's
Good
really
job.
close.
The story goes by so quickly, so you can see he spent his last money on a pickaxe, and that's also part of the main quest. We need to find every species certain key piece, or what is it called in English? I don't actually know how it's called. But basically every species has a piece, and that piece together will be summoning the final, or their god, on the island of that we just visited, where the guy sat on the
Celebration
bench.
Island?
Celebration Island. And if you just know where the piece of the wieners is, then you can just take your pickaxe. Also shouts to our tunic appearing in this cutscene,
Yeah,
because
they're
we're
called-
supposed to have that.
They are called key fragments, I believe.
Key fragments.
And we need to put 4 of them together. And as Sajiki just mentioned, every like race has one of the keys, and they should only be united to a certain religious event. I don't know. And Fun Frog, which is the bad boy in this game, he actually he plays like he's their god, and the prophecy is fulfilling, and the fragments need to get together and stuff. So yeah, we want to grab the fragments so that he cannot
Also shoutouts
achieve
to this
his
boss.
evil plans.
This is actually a really, really hard boss, but we have a very convenient way of getting rid of him.
Yeah. It's a bit picky, but enemies that fall into water basically die.
And then conveniently, our ball is working in a way that it always attracts keys, so even if the key is falling into the gas, we can still gather it with the ball. Also, here's a nice example of the discrete mode, how it alters your ball to be thrown in a different way. And also something that SirViewAlot is constantly doing that we've not been talking about is every time you get hit, you're actually making a really long getting hit animation. But by switching stances right when that happens, you can actually skip that and keep moving, and that's really, really convenient, and it's being used constantly.
Yeah, there's shortcuts for you can switch these behavioral modes in this window, but you can also do it with hotkeys, and that's what you see in the bottom left corner every time. I also use it to chain jumps and buffer inputs, basically to make everything a little bit faster.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
this
here
is
we're
too
collecting
short.
these
Sorry.
gems. These gems are the currency of the guy that is... Oh no. Nice, dude.
Nobody saw this.
Nobody saw this. First try, nicely done. We're gonna walk right into the cathedral by completely legitimately using the holo map to clip through the door and the bully that is in front of it. And now we stole their key fragment as well, or you just leave. Also, this movement is much harder than it looks like. He made it look really easy to not get stuck there. So yeah, we need these gems to use the boat, and he charges us 5, I think, every time he carries us around in his boat. So we need quite a few of them.
Yeah, in the new route we only need to use it once, so we don't need that many gems. But the route is pretty new, I would say like 3 weeks old, maybe 4. So we find something new like very often.
Also, I hope everyone is really hyped for pie, because I love pie.
Do you like fireflies too?
Fireflies?
No?
Yeah. So yeah, get ready for pie, guys. This is a good pie time. Good time for pie.
Hello. Hey, pal. Say.
Yeah, he wants a slice too. That's completely
boy.
optional. You should never talk to him, to be honest.
Yeah, but he wants some pie, it's fine. Just give him some pie. We don't have it yet, though.
This looks
Yeah, we need
like
these
some
gloves
fresh.
for exactly one occasion, but we still have to watch the pie cutscene because of it.
Yep. And we haven't found a way to skip it.
It's time for dinner, guys. Finally. Dinner, sir.
Juicy tart.
So, How do you like my firefly tart?
Did you say fireflies? Oh.
Fireflies. Oh.
Yeah, it's really good. Like the game is originally French, but I think that also the synchronous, the translation is really good.
Feeling very
Even in German, it's hilarious. I'm looking
Yeah, it
forward
is
to
hilarious.
the conversation with Funfrog. I don't
Oh,
want to
yeah.
skip that either.
Yeah. Also the ending is fantastic. But yeah, we're done on this island now, so we can go over to the island of the musky bees, which are my favorite species in this game. I mean, I guess everyone's favorite, because they're just so cool. So one thing, there's good use of switching stances right here, and there's the firefly. Fireflies? But yeah, the firefly keeps messing with you when you climb that ladder every time it knocks you down. But the nice thing is, it drops a clover, and a clover is a life, so that's nice.
Yeah, but we're not gonna pick this up with the new
You're
road.
just gonna pick the spider ones. Or you don't need that anymore.
No, we're just gonna skip it.
Oh, whatever.
Hello.
We don't need lives, right? So we just picked up the song, basically. That's the song we use to summon the ferryman, which is the only transportation mode on the lava. And right here the floor is lava, so we kind of need him.
Yeah, it's pretty funny how once you touch the floor in any way, you just instantly die. It has cost many casual players' lives, I think, just getting to the ferryman. Especially on the island of the musky bees.
Or the island of the volcano, where
Yeah,
you should,
that's even worse.
by the way, never go.
Don't remind me of this.
Not even in your casual runs, just don't go there. Don't do it. You're gonna have a hard time.
Yeah, and it's completely
Hello.
worthless as well. But yeah, so now we go to the coolest island with the best music in the entire game!
Yeah, I'm gonna be quiet so you can listen to it. It's really great.
So more clipping here, so he's trying to clip up this cliff with the hollow map, so you can actually chain two weird jumps and then get instantly up there.
Yeah, the game with the holo map we push into the slopes, and instead of sliding down it kind of pushes us up. We have no reason why, but it works like this.
And yeah, now we need to get the key fragment, and the key fragment of the musky bees is actually in a chest on the very top of this mountain. And there's a really long quest where you need to convince the musky bees that you're their friend, and then do this weird initiation thing where you get that flute thing, and we're just like, not about all of that. We just go up here immediately, clip where we need to be, and then we're good.
There's also this monster protecting the fragment.
Yeah.
And
That's the only reason why we need the gloves.
exactly. Now, unfortunately, he was in a really bad spot, so I couldn't hit him 3 times there.
This is Mr. Walrus, by the way. He's black. So shouts to Mr. Walrus. By the way, this is also really easy to mess up, so
Yeah, the timing is
Game is-
really hard actually.
yeah, it is. And the game is really good at making you look really silly. Like, a lot of the times you just die to really dumb stuff, and you can get screwed over by stuff where it makes you look really dumb, basically.
So
Sick gameplay.
upcoming is the part that really decides if your run goes either horrible or it can continue. It's 2 events that are really hard, and we are still trying to master them. You will soon see what I mean. It's again a holo glitch, and also we need to kill 2 guards, which are really annoying. If they start firing asynchronously at you, then you're basically
Also,
locked in place.
no SM work anymore, are you sad?
Kind of.
Do you
Luckily I never had an emote for that. That would have been wasted otherwise.
Wasted.
Alright, glitching behind the queen again.
Nice.
Yeah, maybe you can explain a little bit, because this is quite hard to set up.
Yeah. So he needs to. So basically, since we have not convinced the Muscovys that we're their friends, and we never kind of get the key to get behind the throne room, he needs to do a really, really precise holo map clip. And this one is annoying because you have basically no space to align yourself, and you can't see much because the queen is blocking you. And holo clips are already hard, so nicely done. That was second try, I believe. Really nice.
Yeah, that's quite good.
And yeah, you find out during the story that the entrance to Island CX is here, basically. So we're on Island CX now, and these guards have these really annoying machine pistols, whatever they're called, and they deal a ton of damage, and we need to get rid of them. And also, this is a really annoying clip, and I hope you have good luck with that. So what he tries to do is exit the door. Oh my god! Don't die. He's trying to exit the door at a certain angle. Nicely done. That was good. Second try as well. Really nice. That's a good run. So this is really hard. Also harder than it looks. A lot of the tricks in this game look way easier than they actually are.
As you see here, if the guy shoots me, I have basically no way of moving whatsoever. He's just gonna lock me in place. I'm not even gonna try and move. I just wait for his cooldown of shooting.
Yeah. And now we're at the coolest part of the game. When you were a casual player, you finally find the Emperor, and you want to stop the moon from moving, but in his last-ditch effort, he actually locks the controls, so you can't do it. But then you steal a saber, and the saber is awesome, dude. Oh, dude, I love the saber when I was young. I think everyone did.
Yeah, it's a new weapon we need for a new type of enemies that are introduced right here.
Yeah, they're the Imperial Guards. And now, with the saber, we can enter the Emperor's palace. We have killed him, so we have to gain entrance to his palace, and there's the SM Orc replacement.
Nice, I think I got
Waiting.
it first try. That's really good. Oh yeah, that's great. This was super fast.
Nicely done, dude. But yeah. Oh man. Yeah, that's a hard clip as well, especially because the guards are there, so they mess you up easily. But yeah, there's not much left to be done in this game. We're kind of nearing the end. We need to beat... What is his name again? the SM Orc replacement. What emote is that? I always forget your emotes. I'm sorry. There's Komodo hype.
Yeah, that's the only one. There we go, I got the clip. I'm sorry, I have to concentrate a little bit. The clips are really hard. Not only you need to be in the right place, also the timing of how long you have the holo map open is very crucial.
Yeah, and we just go up here because we need to leave this place somehow, and the only way to do that is by stealing that card.
Itinerary token.
Itinerary token, whatever.
I don't know.
I'm sorry for not knowing my lore in English, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I had to look that up.
Like all the guys get really angry at you when you just pass them. They're like, what? S-Mark has no replacement. Okay, I'm sorry, guys.
Oh, that's what you meant. Is SMO gone completely?
I mean, no, but you don't see him in the run anymore, so no S-Mark.
Oh, that's what you mean. Yeah, right. We skipped that part. Normally, the door behind the Muscovy's queen, that's where you go through after the queen is imprisoned and you kill the guard who guards the throne, and that's basically an orc. Or I don't know what he is. He basically only consists from 3 polygons or something, so it's hard to tell if he's an orc or a crocodile, but he's green. That's what I can tell you. Do you think he's an orc?
Yeah, he's a double-headed orc for sure.
Double-headed? You're mixing up things right now.
No, the guy that's coming up is double-headed, come on. He's also an orc.
Yeah, that's right.
He's an orc wearing a mask, so... I mean, whatever it is. I never understood this part of the game at all. Like, I mean, the game is already confusing lore-wise, but this is like literally the weirdest thing. You're gonna see some fairy tale pig boys in a second, and it's like, why?
I have a strat for them. I hope it works. I want to showcase it. It's a really new strat. Nope,
So
not quite.
There you go. They're also beating the shit out of each other for some reason while you're killing their mate.
Wow, this was quite okay.
Yeah, dude, nice. That was a really good fight. That fight is also hard, just like the ones coming up. So, I said this countless times, but it is really hard to kill, to do some stuff in this game. And one especially hard thing is combat. Like, killing these Emperor, or like Imperial Guards and the big guys fast is quite difficult. So, just giving some credit to that.
Yeah, the way they are bouncing to, either to the left or to the right, is completely random. And we can't turn as fast as they basically bounce to the left and right. So
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean.
that's RNG dependent again. That's the two-headed.
His eyes are glowing. He's a big boy.
Yeah.
Also, I didn't know about this shortcut here in this room until I watched the speedrun. Like,
Really?
I've played this game
No.
countless times. Yeah. Also, we have the fireball now. It's the second coolest weapon in the game.
Yeah, it's also the highest level of magic we can get. The magic levels are always represented by the color of the fireballs we have, or not the fireballs, the balls we, the magic balls. Excuse me, I don't want any memes in my chat. By the magic balls, not the balls.
Yeah.
No,
Guys,
no memes,
people are
please.
already triggered at us blowing into the mic, so don't worry. Everyone's
Oh,
nice
yeah?
and triggered already.
That's good.
Hello.
That's really good. Okay, so we're good to go. We're basically Gucci gang at this point. The only thing we need to do is summon the god and rescue our home planet, and then big top plot twist coming up. Oh nay!
Oh no, yoga!
Who's the evil god gonna be? We have no idea.
I want to show this conversation. I hope we have the time.
Yeah, we should. It's great.
At last we meet again, Twinsen. But this time, you are too late. With the Emperor's help, I succeeded in deceiving the Esmers. Ironic, isn't it? They mistook me for the reincarnation of Dark Monk, and granted me divine powers that even I didn't possess. Thanks to those Esmers, these powers will be mine as soon as the moon collides with Twinsen.
Yeah, he's a madman.
He also knows futuristic clone technology.
And what?
No,
Even you were part of
I'm
my
so
plan,
sorry.
Fool of a quetch. The
Muscle
statue
memory, I'm
was
so
like an
sorry.
antenna, and I needed the four fragments to place it in its ceremonial position. Now you will witness the destruction of your planet and my
So that
consecration as well.
laugh, that is his
As soon as
characteristic
I
laugh
activate
already
the
from the
machine
first game.
and the cosmic
So-
shock takes place, I will seize the Sendel's energy. It will make me a god in flesh as well as in name.
I hope the good part is still in. No, I skipped it. Do you want to sum up what Twinsen normally says? Oh. Whatever. Normally, Twinsen says to Funfrog something like, "Funfrog, you suck big times. I'm gonna take you out, and I don't mean for pizza." So that's basically what he says. But yeah, well, muscle memory. I'm sorry.
Sorry for not having you back at these intense lore meme things. Also, this is the only leftover mecha jump, if I'm correct.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
there used to be tons of these in the run, and they're as hard as the holomap clips. But this is the reason why we got the mecha penguin at the very beginning. So mecha pride, guys.
Oh, I hope this works still. Yes, we clip through the floor here into a map
Nice.
trigger.
This is also skips more than you think. You're supposed to do a huge amount of combat here, but we're not going to do that. We just clip through the floor once with the whole map, and then clip through another door. And all these doors are supposed to open after you kill all these clones.
There's also a big cutscene we skip.
Yeah, that too. With the magician kissing you on the cheek. It's too bad we don't see that.
So this is the last glitch, basically. I hope I get it.
Yeah, time's coming up relatively soon. This is the final fight in the game. So Fanfrog is already in the first game, which is by the way way more dark than in the second one. He's a huge cloner, so he just like has tons of clones of himself and other guys that's protecting him, and so we need to get rid of this clone, which SirViewAlot did there, and then we need to kill the actual Fanfrog.
I
That's the only thing.
basically think it's the other way around.
Really?
Sorry to disappoint you. Yep, the clone bay is down there. This is the clone. Time.
Oh, my bad then. Nicely done, dude. That was a really solid run. That went well, really quickly. But yeah. You should really
this went
stay
okay.
tuned for the final dialogue because it's hilarious. Terrific!
Yeah, I hope I don't skip that. There's so much lore missing. You have no clue what's going on. Like Funfrog also kidnapped the kids, and this is Baldino, I guess.
Yeah.
Jerome Baldino.
Baldino.
And yeah, that's the guy who we saved from the Emerald Moon. And he picked up the kids with his spaceship.
Shouts to dancing. In 1997. Also, the ending in this game is so happy and joyful. Like this music and the cutscene, I just love it. It's so good.
And there's still the Emerald Moon with the reactors flying towards Twinsen. Yeah, we also didn't point out that there's some kind of spirits floating around on Twinsen. Like there's Twinsen, the planet, and Twinsen, the character. And there's the Sandals, which are these magical wisps, I don't know. And they have this power. They grant the magical powers to Twinsen. So that's what he was channeling, this beam that was, I don't know, the magical power of the Sandals somehow. But there's gonna be a dialogue with them as well, just so you know who they are.
Don't skip the dialogue, please.
Twinsen.
Yep. How much of it?
What do you...
Well,
These people...
Wow, you skipped it. God damn it. Terrific! Well, he says, Sendel says, dude, you did it! You saved the world! And he's like, terrific! Like literally in this tone, he's like, terrific! Oh man.
Yeah, I just
Yeah,
wanna.
that's Little Big Adventure.
There's
if you have any shoutouts,
you don't wanna get the morale of the story? Like there's this final conversation going? Or should I skip this as well? And then master of skipping stuff, even conversations and dialogues.
Hello.
so shoutouts to Heki's mechanical keyboard.
Sorry about the delay.
So we're not
How
getting
do
the
I
final
do-
dialogue?
Huh?
There's one dialogue coming up still. Do we have time for that or not?
I guess. Just like 1 minute, so whatever.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Sorry. I have so much to do. Yeah, I'm just a bit flustered.
Yeah, also the wizards we skipped. That's an entire storyline as well. The School of Magic, and also flying with the Dinofly who normally is injured in the back, lying in the
Oh,
back
yeah.
garden.
We never healed him.
Yeah, exactly. We skipped so much, it's incredible.
Thank you, Twinsen. Without you, who knows what would have happened to our planet?
All thanks to you. Without your help, Sendel and I would never have been able to push the moon back.
Do not mention it. You have realized our prophecy. Our planet is once again the paradise it was at creation.
Most important of all, peace is restored.
Alright,
There you go,
so
guys.
that's Little Big Adventure 2. I hope you enjoyed it. Enjoyed the music, at least if you didn't like the game.